What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and once again, guys, we have another just spectacular day, guys. It has been maybe 5 days in a row of just beautiful days, 15 to 20 units every single day. We are on a 55 unit run this week, guys. The past 3 to 4 days, we have hit seven 4-man entries, okay? And then we have also hit a couple of 3-man entries as well. One of these, which is this one right here, being yesterday's play that I took. Everyone should have got this in. This play happened at like 4 or 5 p.m. Everyone should have had time to get this in. If you didn't, I'm really sorry, but you'll get today's plays in at least. But if you guys cash, guys, leave a comment down below, whether it's just a fire emoji or a check mark emoji or whatever it is, guys. I greatly appreciate it. If you could take the time out of your day to go ahead and like and comment on this video. It takes 10 seconds. And if you don't know what to comment, you can comment who you think is going to win the NBA Finals. By the way, your comment will get you an entry in this Tyrese Maxey jersey giveaway I'm doing at the end of the month, all right? Like, comment every day, guys, and you'll get entered to win this Tyrese jersey. One raffle ticket every day you do so. Getting back into yesterday, crazy good day. We took the unders right here on Shopify, and they end up going 0-2. So these guys lost both games. They got completely slaughtered 2 games in a row. That's why this guy only gets 1 kill, and this guy gets 4 kills, right? This is the bot laner of the team. And if you know anything about League of Legends, I'm not saying you need to, but the bot laner of the team is like the striker of the team. They're like the guy who gets all the kills, all the gold, and he literally gets 1 kill. That's how much they got demolished in this game. This game was a little bit interesting because Dig is the worst team in the league. They still are, but they actually pulled out a game and it went 1-1. So this one was quite a close game. Luckily, it was a passive game. They were very passive. I talk about this with some teams in League of Legends, and I don't want to get too into details, but some teams are very aggressive. Some teams are very passive. A lot of the North American teams very passive. A lot of the Asian teams are very aggressive, and there's a lot of fighting in the game. Now, I've even talked about the plays that we hit yesterday on the VIP. I woke up to this. Such a great morning. I haven't felt that great in a morning sports betting in so long. When I wake up, I check my phone. We had this place set up for us overnight. So I was obviously going to bed thinking, hey, we could potentially hit this one here. I'm excited. We could wake up to a wake up in cash, which is kind of like a patent pending thing of this channel because we take a lot of esports overnight. So a lot of the plays, we kind of got to go to bed, and the plays will happen at like 3 to 5 a.m. and we'll kind of wake up and see if it hits or not, right? And I woke up, refreshed my phone, boom, 2 hits in a row, right? This one hits for us, 2 4-mans in the morning. What a better way to wake up than 2 4-mans hitting, all right? Very correlated. I'm not going to go through these things. This was also the other play of the day yesterday, guys. I got nothing to hide. Super transparent on this channel, as you guys know. Scotty did go over and get the birdies. Cam Young had 8 birdies, though, so that was a bad call on him. Congrats to Cam Young for having such a great day. You got 8 birdies. That's incredible. What can you do about that? He had a monster day in golf. But I wanted to also tell you guys that, if you look at yesterday, we had this one, which was a 4-man that we ended up hitting. We had this one, which we cashed on this channel as well. So a 2-day streak on this channel of cashing, by the way. Brooke Lopez, Scotty Barnes 2 days ago, and then yesterday was that 3-man, like I said. And then if we go back 3 days ago, you will see that we cashed another 2 4-mans, all right? So this is the past 3 days. We cashed 2 here. We cashed 1 2 days ago or 1 day ago, and then yesterday we cashed 2 as well. And then if you go the day before that, we cashed another 2 of them, right? So it has been a crazy run. We've gone up 55 units this week. It's been one of the best weeks we've ever had on this channel. But what I did want to mention is yesterday I talked about this, that we could have had a much better day yesterday, and the same thing actually happened today. Again, I'm not complaining because we had a crazy good day. Once again, it was another like 15, 20 unit plus day, positive day, amazing day. But if you look at these picks right here, this one very close, goes 3 and 4, but I really want to hone in on this one. This one was extremely close. Luka Modric needed 5 more passes to go ahead and cash this, and we would have cashed another one on the day, and that would have been 3 4-mans. Now you can look at this and be like, well, he still needed 5 passes. What ends up happening is he gets pulled out of the game in the 74th minute or something like that. So he had another 15 to 20 minutes left to play in this game, but they pulled him out of the game to put another attacker in because they were losing so bad. badly, all right? And they're actually favored in this game. So it's just things like that you can't really account for. That's sports betting. Obviously, we had a great day, but it's things like this where over time, if we have a bad day and something like this happens, it's like, guys, super correlated in League of Legends. Look at this, guys. This guy got 23 kills. Why do you think this guy got 23 kills? Pop quiz. Because he won the game, all right? You get 23 kills because you win 2 games. I didn't even watch this game because I knew the play was over. This game happened earlier in the day. This game happened later. I didn't even watch this game because I knew the play was already cooked. But this guy, I can already tell you, this team went 2-0 because this guy got 23 kills and his line was 8.5. All right, so look at the difference between that guy and this guy right here that gets 1 kill. It's insane, right? So League of Legends, extremely correlated. Hopefully I don't have to talk about that because we cashed a 3-man right here on this channel when I talked about that. Now, going through the 2026 performance, PrizePicks underdog, guys, we're up 31 units, which is insane to think about that just a week ago, we were down. We were negative on PrizePicks underdog. And that was the first time we had ever been negative. It was the first time I'd ever shown a negative graph for PrizePicks underdog in the past 28 or 29 months. I had never shown us in the negatives, all right? And you could go back a week, and that is what I showed. We were down like 11 units or like 2 units or 5 units on the year. And it was really hard to show stuff like that, right? It was hard to be transparent in that moment, but I did. And we got rewarded for it or something because, I don't know, this week has been a bombardment of hits. So we are now up 31 units. Is it the best thing ever? No, right? Job is not finished. Job's not going to be finished till, we end the year 500 units up. That's when job's going to be finished because that's my goal. But 30 units, we're happy about it, right? We had a horrible March, the worst month I've ever had in my life. I don't even want to think about it as far as betting goes, right? It wasn't like, personally, it wasn't like a horrible month, but worst month I've ever had betting. Super, super unlucky. I don't even want to think about March. And we're sitting here in the beginning of April, and we're up 31 units on PrizePicks underdog. It's still not up to standard, but we're going to take it, and we're going to move, and we're going to keep going, keep pushing through the spring, through the summer, and try to get 200 to 250 units under our belt by football season. This is the goal. And then football season, get another 250 units through football and through college football. And that is going to ultimately end us at 500 units on the year for PrizePicks underdog. If that sounds extremely crazy, we went up 600 units in 2024, and we went up close to 300 units in 2025. So all I'm trying to do is get right in between that at about 500 units. Straight bets, I honestly haven't sent out a straight bet in like 2 to 3 days. So I don't know. I've just kind of been focused on PrizePicks underdog. Hopefully you guys understand. But straight bets, I mean, they've also done great. We're up 23 units. Sleeper, we're up about 10 units. Better, we're up about 10 units. So every app that I talk about here, guys, you can, by the way, sign up for any of these apps, whether it's, all these different logos, and you can get a month to 2 months free of the VIP. Just text me. And once you do that, you'll get a month free of the VIP. And what I want to say is that we are green on all of these apps. All right. So every app that I talk about, Underdog, PrizePicks, Sleeper, Better, ONYX, and REBET, we are green on literally every single app that I talk about on a daily basis. All right. So let's get into the first pick. The first pick is going to be with League of Legends. And we're going to do a very, very similar thing that we did yesterday, all right? There's really no reinventing the wheel when it comes to this. These are the type of plays that I send like 9 or 10 of every single day in the VIP. And again, I've been doing this for 2 years, so there's no reason to reinvent the wheel when something works. This is what I've said through some of our very tough losses, and this is what I'm going to say when we have great days and great wins. We bet on League of Legends because it's extremely correlated together, all right? So we have FlyQuest and we have DSG. Even teams, all right? These are very, very even teams. So I'm thinking that the game goes 1-1. These are also North American teams, all right? So there's little things that you can gather here and there by just watching a lot of League of Legends like I do. North American teams, it's a more of a passive game. Teams are very even, and you'll see we have Geikos to go under 5.5 kills, and we have Griffin to go under 7.5 kills, all right, guys? If I look at their actual lines here, and I look at Geikos, and I look at the times that he's played with FlyQuest here, you will see that he normally does go under this line, and I can actually sort it by games that he only wins 1 map, all right? So, like I said, I think the game's going to go 1-1. That means 1 win and 1 loss. So the games that he wins 1 map, you'll see that the money line is very even right now, by the way. You'll see this is through Thunder Pick, so this is third-party verified that this is going to be a very even game based on the odds. And the games that Gaukos, I don't know how to say his name, but the games that FlyQuest and Gaukos win 1 game, he's gotten 5 kills, right? He got 1 kill in this game, and he got 4 kills in this game. And then in this game, he got 0 kills, and this was through 2 games, right? 0 kills, 0 kills, and then right here he gets 4 kills, right? So he has never gone over this line with this team when he's only won 1 game. Now, if we look at the times that he's won both maps, he does go over, right? This is how League of Legends works. When you win the game, you get a lot of kills. If we look at the games that he's lost both maps, he goes under every single time, right? 1 kill here and 5 kills here, right? And then if we look at, who's the other guy? Griffin. Let's go ahead and look at Griffin here. If you guys will bear with me here. If we look at Griffin, it's going to be a very similar story, right? So let's sort him by FlyQuest. Let's sort him by wins 1 map. You'll see that he's never gone over this when they go 1-1 and just wins 1 map. When he loses both maps, he's gone under this by a ton, right? He only got 2 kills in this series right here when they lost both games, and he only got 1 kill right here in this series where he lost both games. And then I'm telling you, when I choose win both maps, I have not seen this before, right? This is something I didn't even prepare to do on this video, but I'm going to tell you guys, there it is. He goes over and he gets 15 kills. Why? Because he won both games, all right? So what's the story here? If this game goes 1-1, we just saw that these guys are likely to go under. If this game goes 0-2 where they lose both games, these guys are very, very likely to go under. The only situation where these guys are going to go over is if the game goes 2-0 and if FlyQuest goes 2-0. Now, I just told you guys that this is even money line, all right? This is not coming from me. I'm not saying I'm some crazy League of Legends expert that can tell the future and that this game's going to go 1-1. I'm telling you objectively, if you look at the odds on this game, on Bovada, on Thunderpick, on Pinnacle, on any sportsbook out there that you can find League of Legends odds, they have them at pretty much 50-50 odds, like 55-70, it's like 55-45, okay? So very likely to go 1-1. And then there's like a 25% chance, it's like 50% that it's going to go this, and then it's like 25% that's going to go this, 25 that's going to go this, all right? In these situations, we are looking very good on the unders, all right? Now, I talked way too much than I thought I was going to. This is going to be a game where I'm going to say the same thing, right? We have Sentinels versus Cloud9. I don't know why I say their name here. I know their name. It's Sentinels versus Cloud9. And Sentinels is a much worse team than Cloud9, all right? So what I'm thinking here is this team is going to go 0-2. Now, this play reminds me a lot of the Dignitas play that we cashed yesterday. This play right here with Palafox and FBI. There's a chance that this game goes 1-1 and they still go under because it should be a very passive game. But I do think that this game is going to go 0-2, all right? So what happens when a team loses games in League of Legends? We just saw it with our man Griffin, even though he's on a different team. I'm telling you, this stuff happens in League of Legends, whether it's on North America, South America, Europe, Australian games, and Asian games, right? Korea, China, Japanese games, all games of League of Legends and all levels of pro or even semi-pro or whatever it is, this happens. When you lose games, you go under. When you win games, you go over, okay? Now, NBA play today, all right? Before I get into the NBA play, I really have nothing to promote today other than my free plan, all right? My free plan, I've talked a lot the past couple of days of like my full 2026 access and my lifetime access and a lot of this other stuff, guys. But the pinned comment, all it's going to be is my free plan. And what my free plan is, guys, is you sign up, you put your email in, and you get 1 additional free pick a day, all right? So I give out my free picks on this channel. Hopefully you guys appreciate that. Hopefully you guys can leave a like and stuff to support my channel. And then I give out a free pick a day on my winnable on my free plan, right? So this is going to be something, these are free picks that are not on these videos, and this is just an additional free pick for you guys that are joined to this. You'll see that I have like over 5,000 subscribers to my free pick, so a lot of you guys are on my free stuff, and all it is, name, last name, email address, all right? That's all it is. Sub now, and you'll get that free pick sent to you, and that will be the first link in the description, and first link in the pinned comment, all right? A couple more things is you can sign up for Sleeper. You guys can sign up for REBET, Kalshi, Chalkboard, all these apps to get 1 to multiple months free of my VIP just by texting me. My number's right here, all right? Now, second play of the day. I'm going to rapid fire this pretty quick because this video is getting quite long, but we have Tre Jones over assists at 5.5, and then we have Cooper Flagg over rebounds at 7.5, okay? I like these guys' lines for the exact same reason. They're playing each other, Dallas versus Bulls. Big disclaimer before I get into these picks, guys. Big disclaimer. It is the last game of the NBA season, all right? So I cannot sit here and tell you what is going to happen in a lot of these games. Both of these teams are out of the playoffs. There's teams that are in the playoffs that have clinched the first or second seed that are not going to play any of their starters. There's teams that are fighting for playoff berth while they're playing teams that, are lottery picks. And there's teams that, are first seed, and they're playing teams against teams that are going to try really hard. So with that being said, it's the last game of the season. There's going to be so much random stuff that happens tomorrow. It is extremely hard to tell who's going to start, what players are going to perform, all this stuff, right? It's already hard enough to think about that type of stuff in the NBA, but especially tomorrow. Tomorrow's complete Wild West until the playoffs really start, which is going to be, I think, April 18th. So Tre Jones over, Cooper Flagg over. Why do I like this pick? All right, very simply, these guys have no one playing on their team, all right? If you look at Cooper Flagg, actually start with Tre Jones because it's honestly worse for the Bulls. If you look at the Bulls, Giddey is out, Okoro's out, Boulez is out, or I don't know how to say his name. His name's Mateas. I always call it Mateas. And then we have Richards out. You have this guy out. You have literally everyone on this team out. The only players playing is Sexton, Pat Williams, and I think this guy's name's Leonard Miller, potentially. Yeah, and this guy's probably going to get some rebounds or something. But you have everyone out on this team. So Tre Jones is the best player on the Bulls by far right now. And I honestly like his assists, and I also like his points. I think his points is a little high, though, guys. I wish his points was 19.5. Really, what I like is his points and assists. And if you can get his points and assists at 25.5, I really like it. 26.5, it's a little high for me. My favorite pick is his assists. But if you want to take his points assists, you can do that. If you want to take his points, you can do that. I think the safest option is his over assists. But my second best bet for Tre Jones would be his points assists. All right, so I like both of these bets here. And then with Cooper Flagg, sorry, I'm getting a little bit turned around here, but with Cooper Flagg, very similar story. All right, this Naj Marshall's not going to play. Washington's not going to play. Gafford's doubtful. They're all doubtful. Badgley's doubtful. Williams is doubtful. All of these guys on this team is doubtful, leaving Cooper Flagg literally being the only guy on this team to do anything. All right, his point line right now is 30.5. That is unheard of as a rookie. There's a reason for that. It is because he's literally the only player that can play basketball at a high level on this team playing tomorrow. It is crazy. So that's why I'm taking his over rebounds. He's going to be the only guy able to rebound the ball, right? He's going to be the only guy. He's literally going to be playing point guard, and he's going to be the tallest guy on his team playing tomorrow. And on top of that, if you look at the Bulls, they have no one to rebound the ball either, all right? All of these guys are smalls, right? The only guy who is a taller guy is Leonard Miller, who's the third power forward on this team. So hope you guys are kind of getting what I'm saying here. The Bulls don't have anyone good playing. The Mavs don't have anyone good playing, leaving the best players on this team to be Tre Jones and Cooper Flagg, and they're going to be playing honestly all-stars on these two games because they're playing against not very good competition. They're playing against second strings, third strings, sometimes even G League type players in these rosters, all right? So those are the plays of the day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those picks. Again, leave a like and comment on this video. It really helps me out. Appreciate you guys. You guys can sign up for that free plan right there that I showed you. That'll be the first link in the description. You guys will also, if you like and comment on this video, get signed up for the Tyrese Maxey jersey. Let's keep killing it, guys. We are on a crazy run, 55 units. What I want to say is that, guys, this run, I know it's amazing. We're going to keep hammering it. We're going to keep taking soccer and League of Legends and Valorant and all this great stuff, but this type of run is not going to last forever, right? I wish I could go up 55 units every single week, but stay consistent, stay conservative. Don't randomly increase your bank size and your bankroll and the amount that you play on every bet by, 5x just because we're winning a lot. Stay conservative. We'll win money long term. If you do have a high bankroll right now and you're starting to win a lot of money, let's say you're a $10 bettor, then increase your bet size to $12, all right, or $13, all right. Stay within your means. Make sure if we do have another really bad run that you're able to withstand that run. That is part of being a profitable sports bettor and a smart sports bettor, professional sports bettor, is that you need to use proper bankroll management, all right? So I'm going to wrap it up here. It was a longer video. If you stayed till the end, I appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone who watches these videos, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video for some more picks.